Hello, everyone. This is going to be a bonus reading for the Lionsgate portal, and it is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. Come on in. Let's get you one of these spicy new cards from a new deck that I have. And wasting no time, they popped out right away. This is the couples edition, so we'll try to stretch the message a couple different ways throughout the course just to catch up those who aren't in a romantic situation. And just as my little disclaimer, these do have swears on them. Like I said, they're spicy, so we'll try to not offend anyone. So agree to effing disagree. You see shit differently. That's life with another person. Good times. So you're not agreeing with somebody all the time. That's to be expected. And then you get people are messy. Love them anyways. Yeah, so somebody might be a hot mess. So this could be anybody in your life, of course, disagreeing and having to deal with each other's quirks and each other's opinions and decisions that affect the other one. And let's see, time to talk money. So again, is obviously this could deal with any situation because like work, bosses, colleagues, people could borrow money. You could be talking with a mate. And then we have something about somebody's doing more of the chores and it's time to reward that person, I'll say, instead of the others, so that we can keep that just a bit more PG for those and to stretch that message. Yeah, so somebody might be looking for some type of reward for doing certain types of chores or certain types of things. They may feel kind of like, you know, that's the best thing that could pay them back. But yeah, this person, yeah, they're not getting it, it looks like. So we've got chain breaker, pattern interrupt. So it looks like you're really putting the stop to something that's been going on where whatever money issue that you're disagreeing on, or perhaps even the reward issue, it's like, you know, if you bought something, I reserve the right to pay you back for it with money or not, right? Depending on the way that you guys have that situation. So I don't want to give too much into that. Let's see if there's anything else coming out. It just seems like that's pretty specific for a few people. But money is one of the things that people often fight the most about. One of the hardest things to get that final compatibility with. Let's see. Restraint, holding back. So some people may be dealing with somebody who's not giving them the money that they're owed. So holding back. It can also be in some extreme situations. I'm seeing 333 on the timer. It could also be certain people will manipulate with withholding money that's either owed or, you know, part of their fair share type stuff. So yeah, I feel like you're pulling your energy back from that and putting an end to that. I like lots of attention and action. Fire sign. I know you're a fire sign, and if somebody's not giving you the right type of attention and they're always disagreeable, I know that Sagittarians, you like to by and large be inspired. You like to be uplifted. You like to talk about things that matter, and you like to be optimistic and hopeful. I mean, that's of course not every single one of you, but if somebody is always disagreeable and messy, yeah, you're looking, yeah, you inspire me coming out. And I'm seeing the spade on the back of this card for whatever reason. I don't know if that means anything to somebody. In spades, paying it back in spades. So you want to be inspired. It's like, show me something that matters. So I think of you all day cognitive dissonance, mind over matter. So a situation's heavily on your mind and putting your heart and mind at odds with each other. Reclaim your power. Love bomber. Cutting cords, release the ties between you and a soulmate. There's an awakening, a wake-up call here. Anything else? Power couple, Heyoka empath, and some issues. Okay. So yeah, there are a few things coming in here. So you're ready for somebody who's on the same page as you. You've been kind of in your head about something for quite some time here. Somebody is just probably the type that wants to buy you things and show you love in their love language, but then it's like it always comes with strings attached, it looks like, and or guilt trips or something like that. And so it looks like you're looking to break some type of chain. And okay, chain breaker with the cutting cords, it might even be very detrimental for some of you to remain connected with somebody who let's say, you know, some people will guilt trip and say, I hope this is not your situation, but that they would do something bad or harm something, someone, self, if something doesn't go their way. That's coming up for a reason. If that's the case, that is an extremely dangerous situation to find oneself in. And I would highly suggest to call some professionals in on that one. But for most of you, it will not be so extreme. But there's all kinds of levels of manipulation, and I think you've had enough of it. But also then there's also those of you who are in a situation that's just messy, you know, and it's not so extreme. But you can still be sick of it and cut it off and say, you know, we need to switch things around. Let's check the cards. Whew. Here we have the 7 popping straight out. Fated meeting. Interesting. I feel like there are many individuals coming through the series that are moving away from one thing and moving straight into something else right away. So, like if you're talking money and promotion with a job, with a boss that you've had for a long time and you don't even agree with the things that you're doing and the way that things are going and the place is chaotic, it looks like you may be redirected and finding your way into something else, you know, cutting cords, breaking down some type of karmic entanglement and freeing yourself up for something that's fated for you. Underneath, yeah, here's what you're cutting out. This caught in the ruins, 16. Let's see what else is here. Clearing the way, 4 of keys. Yeah, check this out. It's like their higher selves are meeting here in astral and setting up this appointment at the perfect time and place. And then we have clearing the way here. So both individuals may be clearing something out of their lives, putting you in a very synchronistic space, or maybe you're both, you know, moving out of one apartment into a new place, and something like that, something synchronistic, where then all of a sudden there's the connection, you know. Queen of Forces. This is very balancing. This is like yin yang, night and day, shadow and light, moon and sun. For some of you, I hate to use big taglines that get all of the clicks. I don't want clickbait, I guess what I want to say about that. But for some of you, this could be along the lines of a very deep soulmate or twin flame connection with these cards, the way that they're coming through. And if that's the case, somebody might be going around and around with a false twin and obscuring and blocking their ability to meet up with their true twin. I'm just saying. So don't stay caught up in the ruins too long. Somebody here is really stuck in their ego. That'll be a clue for somebody about um, somebody who's not the right one, I feel. And here we go. The War of the Roses, the Six of Roses. Was that not the five and the Six of Roses? So Six of Cups is about something from the past. In this deck, it's depicted as an infighting between families, family members of the same family. So yeah, for those of you that it's not work or romance, this could be something within the family. It doesn't have to go any particular way, but there's been something that has been kind of fated to happen, a fated conversation that, you know, lights a spark in somebody, and it looks like somebody is getting heated, this War of the Roses. And oh my goodness, it could be something really important but also petty, such as like politics or religion, which are, you know, so incredibly close to some of our hearts and minds. But it's like you're going a different direction than somebody else in the family. You believe a different way, and you're breaking out of the mold here and going in your own direction. You're strong and secure, and you have a lot of power. You've seen both sides, and you've made a powerful choice. So, two more here for you. Nice. Okay. Queen of Keys in the Akashic field. Beautiful. So that's that is the Queen of Pentacles, this solid, accomplished feminine, and perhaps even a wife. It could be husband and wife, or however you go, having a fight between mates. And the Akashic field here is like connecting with the forces of the cosmic flux. It's like somebody here is highly sensitive to the tensions that are going on the world stage and all around in their environment. And so if there's constant disagreement, it looks like that's really influencing somebody's ability to be at peace. But this woman seems to be laughing. So it kind of looks to me like you are clearing the way, from clearing your schedule and just kind of letting go of the struggle energy and investing in what you want to invest in here, which is like maybe going with the flow in some way and witnessing how both family, friends, loved ones, and so on can be so much different than us and messy, and also still love them. This is a complicated message as well. It could go a bunch of different ways. And here we have Hilarion under the deck here. I just saw 1313 on the timer, integrating quite a lot. And with Hilarion in the Akashic field, it's like you may have quite a scientific mind. And that may be some of the basis. Like, let's say it's one of those age old, like the religion versus the science, or the tradition versus the progressing viewpoints and things. And I believe that Hilarion is here to show us that it takes all kinds to keep everything rocking and rolling here on this world, on this plane. And as Sagittarians, I think that you are more receptive than most and more curious than most to lean into where and why and how people hold their beliefs, and to be able to allow people to hold their opinions, but not everybody else can be as open and accepting as that. So I think that with Hilarion, it's like, you know, um, there's a need in your situation even for you to have differences of opinions in this way, because it reinforces yourself and it reconnects you to the flow of your spiritual essence in some type of a way here. But know that even through the arguments, even if this one doesn't work out and it's the love of the divine, you are adored. Don't be fooled by the players, and don't be fooled by yourself. There's no one more lovable nor loved than you. And I know everyone. Precious, the universe. So you're being appreciated for being a powerful, authentic individual at any rate. Comparisons are odious because they presume all other things are equal, which is never the case between me and you, the universe. And what would love do? Definitely love would look out for yourself first and foremost, but love would also be kind and gentle and allow other people to have their opinions as long as they are doing harm to none. And yeah, this yeah, it seems like you've really been thinking of somebody, and maybe this is somebody within your family that you have this difference of opinion about, but you love them so much. And I'd say that it's probably not going to be easy or necessary to think about changing somebody's mind. Um, I think that your energy is going into redirecting into passion and into what's coming next. I think that you feel some big blessings coming your way. And I think that you're clearing the way forward. And if this is somebody in your life, a mate, so to speak, or someone like that, or a friend that you just can't seem to like the same things or whatever, or agree in some manner, maybe you're just agreeing to disagree and saying that you'll love them from afar. So yeah, it's like there's some kind of roomy quote, out in the field I'll meet you there. That might be something that is important for you. I'm seeing 45 leaping through the air. A plan you've made is on track. If you're waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off your ideas or the project that you may be considering here. And it looks like this scientific thing might be some of it, or getting out, or maybe, sometime some type of controversial stance that you're taking or supporting according to somebody, or just a move in general. Somebody doesn't want that to go on. Okay, nice. And I had my finger stuck in here because it was open weird. And it's the next card. 45 moves to 46. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and to others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. Yeah, facing your fears. So, yeah, maybe you have to tell a loved one that you're making this leap of faith with another, or in some direction that is not approved of or something, to just have a difficult conversation with that, may be part of that, facing the fear. 32, total submersion. Don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project, an interest, or a goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. So there's something you really want to redirect your attention to, something that's new, exciting, and fresh, something aligned with your path and your purpose and your passion. And it's coming online with this Akashic field. So you may be quite spiritual and working in a company or something that exploits, for instance, and just kind of moving away from one and having that difficult conversation about, putting in the 2 weeks notice or whatever you got to do. It can be difficult to face that music, and you might put it off, especially, if things are a certain way there. But, it moving on is going to help you move on up, and anybody who wants the best for you is going to appreciate that. So prepare to be astounded and enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. There's a new path opening up right in front of you. So don't fear moving through whatever needs to be talked about or set straight, or to cut ties in some type of a way. If it's good for you, I think that the universe is going to celebrate this and send you something better. I mean, this could even be like a client that isn't really in alignment there, and once that is discontinued, then something else comes in, maybe in a different way, like doing something more aligned with you, also like a different type of business offering here too. So have faith in your gifts, they're there for a reason. And if you're feeling that inspiration of new things coming in for you, I would start giving that all your attention. The cards spoke for themselves. So I hope you found something inspiring or meaningful in that message, and that it helps you to make your next decision. And I hope that you have an incredibly phenomenal and empowering Lionsgate portal. And if you would consider hitting some of those buttons for me to help us get the message out, it's a free way to support the channel. And until next time, Sagittarius, take great care of yourself, and we'll see you then.